Thank you, Ann. Time is running out on Capitol Hill to raise the debt limit and keep the country's bills paid. Many economists and lawmakers think the U.S. will default on its debt if a deal is not reached by early August. But what happens if the limit isn't raised? 24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Albin put that question to one leader in the U.S. House. He joins us with that answer. Rick?
Well, Susan, most people agree that the $14.3 trillion debt limit has already been reached. It's going to take another $2.4 trillion in borrowing power to get the United States through the end of next year. But while there is some consensus that this limit needs to be raised, there's some real questions about how to pay for it. In St. Joseph today, Congressman Fred Upton talked to us about what he thinks this process will be, how Republican leaders rejected a straight raise already in that limit with no cuts or revenues the day before they met with President Obama.
I'll tell you, he was not very happy. He almost was like he had to count to 10, but he got the message.
But despite the rejection of that plan, Upton says the limit does need to be raised or the consequences could be severe.
The country cannot last with these huge $1.5 trillion deficits for years to come. We have to make the structural changes to get on a path of fiscal responsibility. We see what's happening in Europe right now. The same could happen here if you don't, begin to tighten your belt and truly make some very tough choices.
So